in resource allocation to strengthen delivery. If we look at all the service delivery protests that are taking place around the country, if we look at the fact that many provincial departments are still under administration by National Treasury and National Government, Honorable Deputy Minister, this is cause for concern. I want to submit that South Africa is awash with money. It's like an ATM for the departments, but they are not using that money properly. And because of the reasons that Honorable Ramatlakana said, corruption, misuse, mismanagement, use of consultants, and so on and so forth. It's a pity, Chairperson, that we couldn't propose any amendments to this particular bill. And that is because of the tight time frames that are contained in the Money Bills Amendment Act. And hopefully, as that act gets reviewed and amended, it will allow us as parliamentarians more time to interrogate the budgets that come through from Treasury. To a large extent, this is still a budget presented by Treasury, which we in Parliament can make a few comments on, and then at the end of the day, we accept it. But, Honourable Deputy Minister, when we look at the new Money Bills Act, and we look at the NDP, and the future vision of NDP, one will have to admit that there needs to be a whole review of the cycle that Treasury uses in determining budgets. Members of Parliament need to get involved at a much earlier stage if we are to make meaningful comments. One of the areas, Chairperson, is with RIG. Now, if you talk about underspending and prioritizing, if you look at the Rural Housing Infrastructure Grant, now, rural development has been identified as one of the country's major priorities. And I agree, and we all agree. But is this just lip service? Because there's a lot of money that's been allocated to this particular function. But the function was first given to the Department of Water Affairs in 2007. Then it moved to the Department of Human Settlements in 2009. And there was mass underspending, and now we want to move it directly to municipalities. Is that going to solve the problem? But having said that, Chairperson, one of the amendments that we would have liked to propose is that it should not have been moved from a 6B to a 5B. This should not have been a direct grant. We still feel it's necessary for the national department to oversee the spending within the municipalities. So it's become one big merry-go-round when you start shifting the responsibilities for the spending of funds. And I think Treasury needs to look at this, because if you look at the MWIG, which is a new grant, the Municipal Water Infrastructure Grant, there the responsibility resides with the Department of Water Affairs nationally. But with RIG, it's municipalities. Now, one can't understand what informs this kind of thinking that one should be handled by a national department and the other by a municipality. But even when you look at the programs of MWIG, 4.3 billion rand over 3 years. But the problem, Deputy Honourable Minister, is when we ask for a breakdown of how that money is going to be spent, over 400 million rand was not accounted for. And when we asked what it was for, they said 10% management fee. Now, what is this management fee all about? Are we going back to the whole mindset of consultants? We should not be having such large management fees, because these projects should be managed by civil servants. We will support the bill, Chairperson.
I now call upon